The reason I want to be rich is because I believe that, actually, I don't believe, I have so much I want to do in the world. And I don't know what type of person I am because I have so much ideas, so much visions, and those visions, just one of those visions, need a lot of people to work on them. And one of the greatest things I've noticed about people or about motivation is that money motivates people. So one of the easiest way to motivate people is just give them money, because when you give them money, they can do whatever they want instead of trying to give them some sort of value for their form of value, because someday they just don't want that value and they want something else. But when they have money, they can somewhat change what they can get with the money. So number one, I want to have as much money as I can, so that I can pay people, so that people can perform the tasks that I need to be performed, so that I can achieve certain things in life and in business. So that's one of the reasons I want to be rich. Number two, actually, there's so much poverty around me. I don't know how other people's life are structured, but there's so much poverty around me. And whenever I get that little money, I feel like I'm out of the poverty. But when you visit maybe your family or a friend that you love, you realize that, fuck, oh, this person needs money. Like, this person doesn't need motivation. This person doesn't need your love. They want it, and it's nice to love people. But sometimes you all know the solution to a problem. Like, if umuntu uyakhala and then you all know there are 9 of you, you know that this problem needs 500, but we here trying to motivate or trying to. So I feel like around me, as a black person, as a black young person, there's so much poverty around me, and the poverty doesn't need a lot of things. Sometimes we don't need conversations. I feel like that we don't need conversations. You just need to have money available so that we can solve problems, because the problems need money. So that's the second reason I want to be rich. And the fourth reason probably is to do whatever I want whenever I want to, because I'm a person and I have so much ambition besides business ambition. But I would say, what kind of desires in a way? Like, I want to test out a lot of things. I want to hook up with with different people. I want to go to different places. And some things you try them and you're like, this is not my thing. But imagine if you try something and it costed you 5,000 and you're like, damn, I wasted money. But if you had a lot of money, it was going to be experienced, and the next day you were going to wake up and you were going to have a normal day again. You were going to go on with your life. But just because you have little money, everything is just super emotional. So, and everything needs to be right, because you cannot waste money. You cannot try out new things. Like, if you want to try out a new thing and that new thing costs 20,000, it's like, shit, this thing has to work. And you end up not having the space to try out things, not having the opportunity to do a lot of things that are in your mind, because imali incane. So yeah, those are the 3 reasons, or 3 reasons I want to be rich. To be honest, I don't know, but just out of a thought, just of a thought, NJ, I think it's not fair. And the reason I think the money system is not fair is because I think money as a form of value is available in one part of the world more than the other part of the world. So, for example, in the black communities, I'll make an example where I stay. Let me say, for example, Foslo, for example, and it's a assumption. In Foslo, maybe in circulation in Foslo, there's like 1 million in circulation, the whole Foslo. If the whole Foslo is like, we caging the whole Foslo and we just buying a Foslo, nobody is taking their money out. Ungathola ukuthi there's just 1 million a Foslo, and then you go to Four Ways or Cape Town, and then you gate the whole city, one city in Cape Town, the same size as Foslo, and then uthola ukuthi there's like 1 billion in circulation. So that inequality, in a way, is one of the things that I feel like it's not fair. But I don't think that inequality was overnight. Again, it's my thought, assumptions. I don't think it was overnight. I think there was a series of actions or a series of whatevers that was taken in order for the other side of the world to have this amount of money, even if it was slavery or whatever. But there was something, there was initiative that was taken in order for this inequality to exist. Even if maybe a president one day just rocks up in the pulpit and it's like, hey, we're giving 1 billion to this type of community, and this one is not getting the 1 billion. That was an activity, that was initiative. So I think it is not fair because there's a completely different inequality in the world. And number two, the reason I say that is because I realize I'm starting a lot of businesses, and those businesses, I would attribute the fact that it fails because every time I talk to another entrepreneur in the township or where I stay, they are super excited about my product. They want to buy from me, and it's like, dude, yo, I need that today. But when we start talking about the money conversation, a lot of people don't have money. So if I'm like, I'm running a production and I'm like, hey, bruh, I like your business. I can do, you need to have a podcast. And in your podcast, you need to create the content. And then you need to have posters. Dog, you're not posting every month. You need to be posting like 30 times a month. So I can do all of that for you, but for 5,000. You will find that an entrepreneur in Foslo would say, oh, damn, I need all of that. I can understand all of that. Your product is amazing, but I can't afford it. But if you go to Cape Town, the same product, it's sold at probably even lower quality than mine, but it's sold at like 30,000, and people are buying it like they're buying ice cream. So it's like markets in a way, and it's one of the things I've discovered when I was doing podcasts and interviewing a number of successful entrepreneurs. It was that most of the successful entrepreneurs got successful when they moved to town. So when they were in the township and trying out their stuff, they wouldn't find that much success, and it was all attributed to the fact that there was no consumers. So a person would be like, I've started this business, and then what failed? What failed was that I couldn't find consumers in the township. And the moment I moved to town, that was when I started finding consumers. So out of my assumption again is that we need to have an equality in a way, and that equality is gonna exist through initiative. It won't exist through toy or through talking in a way, even though talking is also initiative. But we need to make an initiative in order to balance that inequality. But there is an inequality. That's what I think. But the more I'm working, the more I realize that it doesn't exist like that. So think, yes, I think that, but reality, no. The reason I'm saying that is because number one, the advance of AI, like the adversar in the uprising of AI, number one, the uprising of robotics. Maybe this is 2023. In 2027, I mean, most of the work is gonna be taken by robots. Not because of some 666 stuff, but because it's logical. Some work you just tweet, plastic, and like it's super, I don't know, manual. It doesn't need a lot of activities. So most of the work is gonna be taken by robots. Most of the hard work, especially because the hard work is the one that humans need to be paid for. If work is hard, that means a lot of humans are not willing to do it, and those who are willing to do it want more money to do it. And me as an entrepreneur who is a thinker, I won't have the money to pay the people, or I won't want to pay the people. So robots are gonna overtake the work, and AI is gonna overtake the thinking of the work. So my point here is that even if I think working hard should give you a lot of money, but over time it's gonna be irrelevant to work hard because there's robots and there's AI. So I don't think working hard now should be rewarded that much, but finding systems and working with your mind to find systems that help you to create a system that works hard for you. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't think working hard is the thing to be promoted right now, but working smart and creating systems. Yes, I think the smartest people in the world should be the richest, because the smartest people come with solutions to problems, and the hardworking people implement those solutions. So if there's no smart people in this world, we're gonna be doing one thing over and over again, because the hardest working people are just gonna be working to just follow the orders of the smart people who are solving the problems. So one of the things that smart people, I believe, are going to do, which is extremely phenomenal, is find a way to continue the human race, which is one of the most fascinating things that's been going in my head, trying to find a meaning of my life and meaning for who I am in this world where there's AI, where there's robotics, where everything is just becoming super advanced every day. I feel like everything I'm the best in, like today probably I'm the best in photography and videography and doing podcasts. All of those things is who I am. I wake up in the morning and I'm respected. I earn money through those things. But after 5 years, what's going to happen when AI can do this 50 times better than me? Penuel doesn't need me anymore to set up this lights and to set up this camera and shoot and edit, because he can do it with his phone. He can shoot a high quality podcast, edit it automatically and post it automatically without my help in a way. So that means I'm going to become irrelevant someday. So one of the biggest thing that I've been thinking about is, how do I not become irrelevant? How do I task myself with a job that is extremely impactful and just won't become irrelevant extremely soon? And that job is finding a way to sustain or preserve the human race. So related to your question, do I think smart people need to earn a lot of money or need to earn more? I think yes, because the smartest people are the people that are thinking in that direction of, how do we preserve humanity? How do we build another planet? Is there only Mars in space that we can build as a planet? So those are the people that need to earn more, unlike the people who are just thinking of now, what do I do now so that I have money in the weekend, or so that I can pay a car, or just now. So I think, yeah, the smartest people need to be the ones that are getting paid the most. I think South Africa should deal with women that love money by first being honest to what is really happening, because I think women love money because they love what money can buy them, not necessarily just the paper way. And if we start thinking like that, we're going to realize that men also love some things. Men love beer, men love soccer, men love whatever they love, but how do they access it? So if you are a man and you love beer, you need money. So do you understand that also men love money, but it's the how they get it part. So I believe the fact that women love money should be normal. It should be, money is a form of value. So there shouldn't be demonic something placed on loving money, but how you get your money should be the most emphasized thing. I would say, how do they actually get money? Just to close it, I really think, Nje, getting to that point of we need to focus on how women get money, it's just a moral thing, and morals are taught at home and morals are taught in your community. So I think it's a moral thing on how you get money, not do you need to love money and should you love money, because this thing of not loving money, it tricks people to loving passion, and you almost, every time you do something for the love of money, you almost feel like, ish, I shouldn't act like this, or I shouldn't be this motivated to get money. But at the end of the day, everybody is chasing money, because after you get the money, then you can buy whatever happiness you want to. So I think we shouldn't stress that much on people loving money, but how they get the money. I think is thinking of other values that you can provide, because as much as women love money, they also love, for example, men with muscle, men with intellect. So a woman can get a person who has money but still cheat with a person who is muscular, who is smart, who arouses her in a different way. So I really think if you are a man and you don't have money, chasing the money is important, but if you don't get the money, there's other forms of value that you can contribute in a relationship, like be funny, like be muscular, like just be a person where you know in your heart, even if she's with that boyfriend of his that has a 320 whatever, PM whatever, but she's missing me because she knows I can hit it in a way that nobody can. She knows that when I'm present, there's just that feeling about. So I really think it's happening a lot where people don't have money, but women love them because of certain things that they have. So just focus on number one, your health. Just unfair to physique, until if you love women and you don't have money, there's other things that they love. And if you invest in that other things, it's over grand. I would be fine to have a woman who doesn't have money as long as she's business minded so that I can invest in her mind. Number one. Will I be fine with a woman who has more money than me? Yes, if we are in one team and if we understand what we are trying to build, or she understands what I'm trying to build and I understand what she's trying to build. Because in a way, if you have 1 million and I have 100,000 and we just chilling in the table, it's not like we're gonna spend that money same time, or it needs to be visible at that time. It's just money sitting in a bank, but we're just normal people. Sometimes it happens that you earn more money than me, but you are more sad or more depressed and I'm happy. So I don't think money in that regard is important. But obviously money can buy certain things, can buy certain friends, can buy certain access. So if it's two apart where I'm earning 1,000 and she's earning 1 million or 100,000, it's gonna be a problem, because she's gonna be able to get in places where I can't. She's gonna be able to access things that I can't. And when we start speaking, she's like, yo, babe, I was in Dubai today and I met DJ Black Coffee, and DJ Black Coffee was like, she's coming to Joburg. We're gonna have a meeting tomorrow. I don't know, it's just a lunch. He's gonna pick me up at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, I can't even go to Devon. I can't even like go to my friend's bride because I don't have money. So if it's far apart, it's a problem. But if it's I'm 100,000, 120, I don't think it's a problem.